Good morning, my babies. How are y'all doing? Yes, go ahead and prep that skin up. Get color in your cheeks. I hope you done brushed your teeth and washed your face before you decided to get up and start your day. You know, Auntie don't like all that nastiness. So get yourself together. Hey, my babies. How you doing? I'm so glad that you decided to stop by and talk some shit with Auntie and smoke a little trees. If you haven't done so already, please go to TikTok and follow Auntie under pretty_hustler. That's HUZZLER. Follow me on Instagram at Trice Brown 53. Follow me on Twitter at Auntie Be Knowing. Follow me on Facebook at Auntie Be Knowing. And don't forget to subscribe and to like the YouTube channel. To Auntie's YouTube channel, Auntie Be Knowing, because Auntie be knowing your situations. Auntie be knowing about your situations, and I'm gonna talk about it because it's my channel. I tell that man that it's my channel, so I'm gonna talk about your situations because Auntie be knowing about your situations. And sometimes these don't even have to be situations if you just use what's on top of your shoulders. Just use this. It'll get you out of a lot of shit. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. So Auntie finna smoke on these trees. And I got my hand in that and all that. And we finna go ahead and get into the tea for today. So the tea for today, let's take it to Alabama. Let's take this down just a little bit, okay? Because we starting off with a little bit of sad news. Y'all know prom season. Prom season was the bomb. Prom season was the bomb this year, okay? But in midst of prom season, some bad things, some tragedies happen. Prom season is always a scare for parents who have seniors and everything like that. Prom is always scary for them, okay? Because a lot of messed up things happen on prom night. And this is one of the prom nights that turned deadly for two Alabama teenagers. And they were so lovely. I seen the pictures on Facebook and seen the pictures floating around Twitter. And I was like, oh my God, they were so lovely. They were so precious and lovely. They looked really good. But the two Alabama teens were pronounced dead in a car wreck in the early morning hours following their prom at Bryant High School. According to the Tuscaloosa Police Department, the officers responded at 1:50 a.m. after a 2022 Tesla and a semi-truck collided, pinning the car underneath the truck's trailer and trapping the occupants inside. The two teens that were pronounced dead have been identified as 17-year-old Madison Sims and 18-year-old Samuel Brown, and two others were severely injured that night. Prayers to the parents of Miss Madison and Mr. Samuel. They did look lovely, and they did look like they enjoyed themselves. Them babies look so good. And as I was looking up underneath their story and everything, people were like, why did the parents get them a Tesla? Why did the parents do this and that? I don't trust Teslas. Okay, y'all do realize it's 2023, right? And these are the cars that are in style for 2023 now. Y'all know back in the 80s and the 70s, people was renting out limos left and right, getting in these. This is a prom. They showing out for prom. This is what you do. This is a rite of passage into adulthood. You showing out. Oh my God. So y'all ain't never had a prom. So what was y'all prom like? Because I can tell you what my prom was like, baby. Prom was Gucci'd out. I'm trying to tell you, prom was limousined out. My prom was back in 2007. Auntie is 33. My prom was back in '07. Okay, 2007. Limousines, Range Rovers, them Chargers. Oh yeah, we had cars, the cars of our time. Them babies was in there. Bentleys. Them we was '07, the class of '07 prom. Stop playing. We was good. We did that at FAMUDRS. We did that. And thank God there were no fatalities in that class. Thank God we enjoyed our prom night. Everybody came to prom and left prom and went home safely, and everybody showed up to graduation safely. Thank God. But prayers to the family, prayers to their classmates, prayers to everyone involved in this car accident, including the trucker. Prayers and condolences. This is so sad. Okay, this is really sad. Let's move on respectfully, and let's take this to New York. Let's take this to New York now. NYPD and Mayor Adams have announced a fleet of 400-pound robotic dogs that will start patrolling in Times Square this summer to help assist with stopping illegal activity. And it begins. The Terminator movies begin. Okay? The AI shit, all of this shit, it begins. The technology, all of this shit starting to happen. We doing too much. We are doing way too much. We need to stop. It's too. It's getting. We're going there. We're going there. And for me being born, I was the last of the '80s crew. You know, I was born August '89, so I didn't see much of the '80s. Okay, I grew up in the '90s, early 2000s. From me growing up in the '90s and early 2000s and looking at what's happening now, we doing it. We pushing it. It's some shit going on. It's some shit going on. It's getting there. We pushing it. I'm seeing some shit happen that I'm like, okay, that ain't good. That ain't good. But okay, that's what you do. That's what you're doing. That's what y'all want to do. Y'all gonna take it there. All right, I just pray for our future generations. And that's all I'm gonna say. I pray for the future of this world. I pray for the future of this world. Not just this country, this world. I pray for this world globally. Let's move on to some more. This is just trash. This is a trash segment, okay? This is a little tough segment for us. We're going back to Alabama where a mass shooting happened last month that left a total of, I want to say it was 4 people. Yes, I was correct. It left a total of 4 people killed and 32 were injured total. Okay? 32 people were injured total. When this story first broke out, they only had confirmed one person to be dead at the time, and they said that there was more than 20 injured when the story first broke last month. So let's talk about it. Alabama mass shooting leaves at least one confirmed dead and more than 20 injured during a Sweet 16 in Dadeville, Alabama on a Saturday night. That's when the story first broke. They only knew one to be confirmed dead and 20 to be injured. Now, as everything unfolds, we know that there were a total of 4 confirmed dead and 32 injured. And And 6 people have now been arrested, including 4 teenagers, and they are facing murder charges. They have been arrested, 6 people, and they range from 15 to 20 years old. They range from 15 years of age to 20 years of age. That is so sad. 15 years old and already starting your life off like this. You're already ruining your life like this. What is a 15-year-old doing out hanging with a 19 and a 20-year-old anyway? What is a 15-year-old doing out hanging out with a 20-year-old anyway? What is a 15-year-old doing with a gun? What are y'all doing? What's really going on? So yes, go ahead, arrest them. Throw the book out. They don't deserve to get out. That's crazy. And prayers and condolences to the family that went through this, the 32 people that were injured, and the 4 people that were killed. Prayers and condolences to their family, because this is something that they're going to have to live with for the rest of their life. They went out and tried to have a sweet 16 birthday party, went to a birthday party trying to enjoy themselves, and they got messed up. And the shooting was at the Mahogany Masterpiece Dance Studio. That's where it happened. They were just trying to have a little sweet 16 birthday party, and it just turned deadly. You can't go nowhere. You can't go nowhere, baby. You can't even go to a park anymore without somebody doing something just dumb. Doing something just so dumb. You know, like you can't even go to a movie theater anymore. Like, you can't go to school anymore. Like, stuff is just crazy. That's crazy. That was crazy. So why did y'all go to that sweet 16 birthday party and was shooting up that birthday party? Why did y'all do that? What was the purpose in that? What was the real motive behind that? A sweet 16 birthday party, it ain't probably nothing but teenagers and parents. You know, out of sweet 16, teenagers, little kids, and parents, pretty much. So what a 20-year-old doing at a sweet 16? What is a 20-year-old doing at a sweet 16 birthday party shooting it up for? Who are you? I know you ain't shooting at no teenager, you grown ass man. I know you ain't trying to kill no little boy. What the hell? What? I'm trying to figure out what. Or was y'all shooting at each other and was in the area of the dance studio? Y'all was shooting at each other? Because I know y'all wasn't shooting at these people at the damn dance studio. I know y'all went. Like, I need answers. Because that just didn't make no sense. That was crazy. Put the guns down. Put the guns down. That is crazy. Put them down. Prayers and condolences to the victims' families. That's just crazy. Can't even go to a birthday party, y'all, without somebody shooting that shit up. That's crazy. You never know the day or the hour. Stay prayed up. Stay prayed up around here. You never know the day, the time, or you never know. You never know. We are living in the days now where literally walking outside our house and coming back in that bitch is a blessing. Just to walk outside and come back unharmed, unscathed, that's a blessing. We living in those times now. It wasn't always like that, but we living in it now. Y'all stay prayed up, for real. Now let's move on. Okay, let's take this to North Carolina. where a murder suspect was mistakenly released from prison last month, but he turned himself right back in. He turned himself right back in. Okay. 25-year-old Jalen Noah Davis was arrested last year for fatally shooting 42-year-old Arthur Mikulski on November 26th. Okay. Jalen was charged with murder, 2 counts of shooting into an occupied property, and a convicted felon in possession of a firearm. Okay. Jalen was released from prison after receiving some paperwork, an incorrect court order that said his charges had been dismissed. That wasn't for Jalen. Okay. We don't know how the hell we don't know how in the hell that got mixed up. We don't know how he got a court order saying that his charges had been dismissed, and he shot some damn body. He done murdered some goddamn body. So, but nonetheless, he got that court order that his charges had been dismissed. They released him on a Thursday. When they noticed that this was wrong, when the police noticed it, it was 24 hours later. It was on a Friday that they noticed it. It was like, oh shit, we done let a murderer out of jail. So they put out an alert that was like saying that Jalen out of jail and he could be armed and dangerous. He is considered a danger to the community because he is a murderer. Okay, so Jalen seen the APB and he was like, shit, I knew it was too good to be true. And he saw the APB that was put out on him. He saw the warning that was put out on him on that Friday, and then that Saturday he turned himself in. The next day after he saw the APB being put out on him. He said, I'm not finna fight with these motherfuckers. So Jalen was only free for 48 hours. He only was free for 48 hours. He got released on a Thursday and turned himself back in on a Saturday. That boy said, no, I'm not finna fight with y'all. Y'all, yeah, I knew it was a fuck up on y'all end. So now that y'all realize y'all done fucked up, I got to come back. I'm not finna create a more further fuck up. Because they can add more charges to me if I don't bring myself back in. The reason why I wanted to talk about this story too, just a little bit, and this is going to be my last point for today. People, y'all will say anything up underneath these posts, won't y'all? I was seeing comments saying, oh, I would have been to left the country and shit like that by now. I would have did this, left whatever and did this. I would have skipped town. This man ain't got no money, no job, nothing. So how was he going to leave the country? No money, no passport, nothing. He just getting out of jail, y'all. So how was he going to skip to another country? How? This man knew that this was a fuck up. He knew it. That's why he turned himself back in. Okay? Because he know if I don't go back in for what they trying to get me for already, which is murder, they could add more charges to what I'm already charged with, and they gonna trump it up to make him seem like he's armed and dangerous and send a whole freaking clan after him and he wasn't gonna be able to live his life in peace, and he already knew that. He was only gonna make it worse for himself. So Jalen did the most sensible thing to do, and that's turn yourself back in and face the music. Y'all just say anything. Y'all just say anything up underneath them blog posts, and it's not. It don't be sensible at all. It just don't make sense. Jalen did what he was supposed to do. This man already done murdered somebody, y'all. How he gonna flee the country? Where was he really Where was he gonna go? He already in the system. Where was he gonna go? What he had wanted posters and everything, y'all. Where he gonna? Y'all got to really like start thinking about it. Like really start thinking about it. This man didn't want to live no life on the run. Are you serious? That's crazy. But that was my last point for today. Auntie finna go lay down for a little bit before I got to go to work because I ain't feeling too good. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for stopping by. It was nice talking to y'all. I will have some more coming for y'all later. Y'all know how Auntie do. So just wait on it. Just wait on it. Just wait on it. It's coming, all right? Thank you for coming by and stopping by and seeing me, babies. I love you. Bye.